Hello everybody, this is Goose and Fox coming at you with a 650 cost rated match in the Varguil. We're going to be on Supply Depot for this match here, and I did want to start off this video by making a correction from my Buffed Moon Gundam video for the March 2026 unit adjustments, where in that video I talked about how the Moon Gundam got the ability to use its butterfly edge while moving, and how I wish the Varguil would get a similar adjustment in the future. It was quickly brought up to me in the comments when that video went live that the Varguil did in fact get adjusted in the past to have that ability, as I did right there to the Gun Blaster. So yeah, I wanted to start off this video by correcting what I said in that video, correcting that mistake there by saying, yep, the Varguil can in fact use its butterfly edge while moving, and it got it before the Moon Gundam did. And yeah, I guess the Varguil is just a suit I have not used in such a long time that it completely slipped my mind in the moment that it had it, and really just kind of feels shameful on my end, because I really love the Varguil. It's one of my favorite designs from Moon Gundam, and I really like the way it plays in GBO2 as well, but I just have not used a suit in so long. So if anything, I just wanted to give some justice to the Varguil here, try to play it in some matches and see how it would perform, and I was able to get some really nice matches with it. The Varguil is a raid-type mobile suit. It is native to 650 and goes up to 750, and this is one of those cases where I'm more familiar with the higher cost version of the suit than the native cost version of it. I believe I got the level 2 Varguil before I got the level 1 of it. I think this was back when level 2 suits were more common on release, and for a while the Varguil was my go-to mobile suit for 700 when it came to playing a raid, and for 650, I really haven't used it all too often compared to the 700 cost one, so I was really curious to see how this suit would perform in the current state of 650. This is a cost that has gotten a lot of changes in recent times. A lot of new suits have been added, a lot of units have been adjusted, and from what I have gotten, the Varguil still seems to perform relatively well. When I'm not accidentally walking into beams here. But yeah, still a raid unit that performs relatively well for all the changes that 650 has gotten. And I do think a big part of that just comes from the kit that this mobile suit has. You have some really good weapons for the Varguil, starting off with the Varguil beam rifle with grenade launcher. This operates pretty similar to the beam shot rifle on the Sazabi, where if you fire it uncharged, you get a scatter shot, and if you fire it charged, you get a standard instant stunning beam. And yeah, both of these are really good for the Varguil because it lets you fight at a variety of ranges. If somebody is up close, you can use the shotgun style blast, or if somebody is further away, you can get the focus and hit them from afar. So really nifty sort of versatility for the Varguil here. Moving on to the main melee weapon, you do have the Varguil Beam Tomahawk, a really nice melee weapon for this unit, and also one capable of doing quite a hefty amount of melee damage. As you can see, over 5,000 on a flat downswing to what looked like a support Rizal. And yeah, really do like this weapon. You do get 3 melee swings with it. For other melee weapons, you have the Butterfly Edge ×2 as a sub-weapon, and yeah, this is the weapon that did get the ability to fire while moving, and while this is a throwable beam blade, it is considered a melee weapon, meaning that it can punch through maneuver armor, and it can go through the shields of units like the New Gundam or the mass production New Gundam with fin funnel, so really useful for trying to get past the defenses of mobile suits like those, depending on which costs you are in. You also have 2 flavors of funnels. You have the funnels ×6 pincer and the funnels ×6 pursue. And then on your beam rifle, you do have that attached grenade launcher, which is a pretty standard grenade launcher for the Varguil here. It is 1 round, and it is a instant stun. And yeah, again, I think the weapons that the Varguil has is part of why the suit is still pretty good for 650. They do grant this unit a lot of versatility as a raid unit, being able to fight up close with the beam shotgun like style blast and the beam saber, but you can also fight enemies from afar by using your focus and using the butterfly edge, and you do have those funnels as well that are really useful for fighting at range or trying to pursue somebody. And that versatility has really just allowed the Varguil to still hold up relatively well, even in the current 650 meta. Again, 650 is a cost that has had some big changes over the years, so really cool to see that the Varguil is still relatively standing strong here. it does make me wonder when or if we'll ever see anything else from Moon Gundam added to GBO2 at some point. There is the infamous Theta Plus, which we've known about for a while, but still has not joined GBO2, which really is a shame, because I feel like that suit could make for a good support type. Just kind of looking at the way the unit looks, I assume it probably would lean more towards the support role, but, you never know, they might try to surprise us with it, if we get it at some point eventually. But yeah, I would love to see the Theta Plus added. Another suit I would like to see from Moon Gundam has definitely got to be the Medusa, though I don't think the Medusa has a good chance of getting into this game. It's just such a interesting design, kind of taking the Hama but replacing the legs with more of the Hama wired cannons. So I don't know if that suit would necessarily work too well in GBO2. Would be really cool though, because if they give it the transform states, they could make it fly like the Boundock does in GBO2, which I don't think anything else for transforming suits really has the Boundock style of flight, so that would be pretty cool to see. Really, I think the closest thing I can see that has the Boundock style flight would maybe be the Shako, strangely enough, with its like helicopter flight and just being able to move around while flying, but still being limited to a thruster consumption. So would still like to see that, that skill kind of come back. But yeah, not really sure what else from Moon Gundam that they could add. I think, there's definitely some stuff that they probably could bring into the game. Maybe they could bring in the Armor LV Jetta with the added, chess pieces. I can see that maybe being, a limited mission or a clan suit or something like that. But, yeah, there's probably some stuff that I'm really missing. I'm pretty sure there's a Gaz R Growl. We have the Gaz L Growl, but there's an R one as well, which I think that's just the same suit but opposite, so I don't know if they would add that one. But there is also that combined form that takes the parts from both the L and R of the Growl and turns them into one unit, so maybe that could be an interesting thing that they could add. But yeah, there's probably suits from Moon that I am missing for consideration here. And actually, I wonder if there's anything else for low cost too, since we did get that Jin. But yeah, really would love to see some more units from Moon Gundam join GBO2 at some point. Our last one, I believe, may have been the G-Doors? The G-Doors is the last one I can remember being from Moon Gundam that was a new suit. So yeah, would be really nice to get something else from that series added. Nearing the last 25 seconds of the round here. Looks like we're just kind of staying at the base here. We do have a decent enough lead, so we should be able to, take the match here. And yeah, we're all just kind of congregating on the roof here. Quickly jumping off though, because the enemies are commencing support fire. So gonna try to come over here. Got those butterfly edges ready. I'm not sure if we'll hit anybody. Just kind of threw him one more time into the tackle just because. And yeah, that's gonna be timeout mission over. Good works in the side chat there. And let's see how he did here with the Varguil at 650. And yep, got the mission complete. And didn't get on the board, but I did beat my rival. Gonna be praising our support. And second place with 7 kills and 3 loss. So not too bad of a match here with the Varguil. Did get third place in damage as well. So yeah, as I said, you can get some pretty good damage with this unit. But yeah, that's gonna be everything for the match here. And yeah, Varguil still holds up relatively well, though this match I do have is a little bit older. I do wonder what it's going to be like with the new Varguil Type N that we got. Yeah, that's a suit that looks like it's going to be pretty good if you pair it at 650 with the narrative C-Packs, and even more at 700 if you pair it with the Unicorn variant, since its weapon does pair directly with the NTD skill, so probably going to be worth trying to get some 650 matches in at some point to see if I can find any Varguil Type Ns around. Though, as I said, I think that suit would probably be more common at 700 since there are way more suits that it has the ability to work with. But yeah, that suit looks pretty fun. Again, we'll have to see if I can stumble upon it at some point. But yeah, that's going to be everything I have for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the Varguil. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.